So the first one is, I'm just starting out in my 401k. I'm relatively new. I'm younger. I've got a long time horizon for retirement. How should I go about picking the investments for my 401k or 403b, or what kind of things should I be looking for? Or is there a different model I should choose? What type of things go into that security selection?
Oh gosh, that's a big question. Depends on a lot of things. Generally speaking, you have, if you're looking at putting dollars away for retirement, you got a long time horizon. Your options are, broadly speaking, stocks, bonds, and cash. Cash, I think everyone kind of knows what that is. No risk, but also no return. Second category, bonds. Bond is just simply you taking your money and lending it to somebody. You can lend it to the government. Those are called government bonds. You can lend it to corporations. There might be AAA rated companies, or junk bonds, which are companies that are low rated. But essentially, you are lending money in exchange for an interest payment on that. And there are no guarantees, but that's you kind of get what you get on the coupon rate. And pretty simple concept. Stocks are nothing more than you taking your money, and instead of lending it and expecting to get a payment back, you are investing it into the company's future, and you are hopeful that the company will take those dollars and put them to work, whether it might be building a new factory, introducing new products, whatever it may be, and that over time you will get a return on that investment. That return will take the form of either dividends, which are just periodic payments made back to you. They tend to be discretionary. In other words, they're not guaranteed. And then the other way you can make money on stocks is that eventually you can see appreciation in that share of stock that you purchased if the company's been well managed and grows over time. And someone will pay you more in the future than you paid for at the time you bought it. So stocks, bond, and cash are generally the three categories. A younger person starting out, I would look at the historical returns of those three vehicles, and I would ask myself, which one do I like best? And it's as simple as this: 12, 10, 6, or 3. Small company stocks, historically speaking, have returned 12%. Large company stocks have returned 10. Bonds have returned 6, and cash has returned, I'll call it 3. That's being generous. That's before taxes and inflation. I'll just forget about taxes. Take that out. That's before inflation. Inflation has historically run at 3%. So just do the math again. Small company stocks earn 12. You lose 3% inflation, but your real growth is 9. Large company stocks, 10% minus 3 equals 7% real growth over time. Now you get down to bonds, you're saying 6% minus 3, you're only getting 3% growth over time. And then cash, maybe the bank's paying something, which unfortunately the banks aren't paying much today, but historically they paid something, but inflation ate all that up, and you basically end up losing money on cash. And just look at those numbers and say, which one do you like best? If I've got a long time to wait and I don't need the dollars, I'm going to go with the one that's going to give me a stronger return. That's going to be some combination of stocks. I wouldn't say you should be 100% in stocks at all times, but if I'm 25 years old, just started a company, and I've put some money in the 401k, I want to be looking at it with a long-term perspective. And I just want to look at the historical numbers and say, what should I do? And go, yeah, I think I'll take the one that pays better. It's pretty simple. So I would have a portfolio very heavily built around stocks. And then as far as the individual vehicles, every 401k these days is by law must have a pre-approved menu that's been screened and is well presented. Once you've made the decision that I would like to have a preponderance of stocks, there are a lot of ways to get that done. You can either pick your own options inside the plan, or every plan comes with some default options where it's as simple as saying, give me your age today, or how many years will it be before you retire, and they'll back into it and rebalance it for you. But there should be a heavy dose of stocks in there. You still need to look underneath the hood, though, and look specifically at how they're managing those things over time to make sure that they don't get too conservative on you as time goes by. But every plan's a little bit different, but I would just make sure you have a heavy dose of stocks in there.